Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, my name is Beck. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, if you have been here before, you'll know that last weekend I went camping and I haven't uploaded any videos since. Not because I've been really bad or anything like that, but because I didn't want to be the antisocial person that was taking themselves away from the group and doing the videos, and I was recording everything. And I think everybody that was there knows that I do YouTube, so it wasn't an issue me recording, the things I was recording. But what I didn't want to do was spend the time away from everybody doing the voiceovers, or just, I didn't want to be doing that kind of thing when it was a weekend away. So I didn't. And don't hold it against me. I wasn't 100% on plan, but I was very mindful of the things I was eating. So obviously there was plenty to be had in the way of lovely food, and it wasn't just naughty things, there was some lovely healthy things there as well. So I just made sure that what I was putting in my mouth, I wasn't off plan every meal, but I was allowing myself little things if I wanted them. So I didn't go in thinking, and I think that's the big difference here, because I didn't go in thinking I'm going to eat everything, which I think in the past I probably have done that. If I've been on holidays, I thought, right, okay, I can't remember what my old consultant used to say. She'd say, a stick with it Susan, or flexible Felicity. She'd give them all names. I don't know whether that's a Slimming World thing, but I was flexible, shall we say. So I ate lots of healthy things. There was lots of fruit that was lovely. There was lots of meats that were really nice. Oh, the best steak I've ever had was camping. As ridiculous as that sounds. We have friends that have got a restaurant. They took some of the steaks because obviously it's been lockdown. They were cooked on a barbecue, a camping barbecue, and they were perfect. They were the sort of steaks that you put in your mouth and they just fell apart. They were absolutely amazing. Sorry if you're a vegetarian, which incidentally some of my children are, and I didn't really cater very well for them. I may have even forgotten to buy veggie burgers for the barbecue, but it's fine because we were quite close to shops and things, so we managed to get them, no problem. So meals wise, it wasn't too bad. I didn't even have, and I planned to have fish and chips by the seaside. I didn't even have that. I didn't even have that. We went to West Wales and we went to a place called St David's, which is the smallest, I think it's the smallest town or the smallest city in the UK. And I've never been there before, even though we live in Wales. It was quite a trek because it's kind of right on the coast. And there was a little cafe there, but they didn't just have fish and chips. I don't know whether they were out, but they didn't have any. So they had scampi. And I didn't want any then, because I didn't want scampi, I wanted fish and chips. So I didn't have any. I sat on the beach, I ate watermelon and a skinny crunch bar and tomatoes. I did pick at Jeff's, I did have 2 of his scampis and a couple of his chips, which were frozen, so they weren't proper chip shop chips. So I think I was fine with that then. Just a couple of, and sometimes a little bit of what you fancy is all you need. So I'm recording this way after I've weighed, because obviously it's Tuesday now. I weigh on a Friday, ready for my Zoom meeting on a Saturday, which I couldn't do this weekend because I was camping. So how did I do this week? Well, I needed 2.5 pounds for my 3 stone award, and I lost ½ pound. I was really disappointed because I tried so hard last week. My food was absolutely, it was on plan. It was 100%. I was amazing. In fact, I'd go as far as saying I was 110% on plan. But there we are. Our body does what it wants to. And it was Star Week, the day before I weighed, which obviously doesn't help matters. So even though, I'm glad it was a loss, but I honestly was so good last week. I didn't go over my sins. And of course, with me being away and being that flexible Felicity, I'm definitely not going to get it this week. But there we are. I've even gone as far as thinking, because one of my friends from my Slimming World class has started doing a calorie counting and fasting thing, and I've seen her doing this shit, and she's lost £8 in a week. And I was this close to thinking, should I do something drastic like that? But I thought, no, do you know what? This is working for me. Even though it's only a £0.5 loss, I did get slimmer of the week with £0.5. So I was really happy with that, and I thought, no, just stick with it. If it takes longer, it's going to take longer. That's just the way it's meant to be. So I'm not going to do anything drastic at the moment. So camping until Monday, and then Jeff's birthday as well. But what happened, we went camping. Oh no, not till Monday, till Sunday, sorry. Getting the days mixed up here. It's Tuesday today, yes. So we camped until Sunday, and then Megan, my eldest, had my friend's dog, so they came to collect the dog on the way home, and that led to a Chinese takeaway. But I had boiled rice, I didn't have noodles, I had, well, you'll see it because I'm going to upload all my meals that I had while I was camping for that weekend. I'll put that into one video and edit that later. So you're going to be spoiled with videos today. There's possibly going to be 3 going up in a day. So because it was Jeff's birthday then, I planned in my head to have a takeaway, but he's the one that suggested a takeaway on the way home on Sunday. So of course I couldn't have a takeaway 2 nights on the trot. So I ended up cooking lots of lovely Filipino dishes, which I will also put in that video. And the reason for that was because obviously I didn't want 2 takeaways on the trot, but also when I'm in control of cooking the meals, I know what's going in them. So they end up being Slim World friendly because I adapt the meals that I cook that are Filipino meals. I end up adapting those to be Slim World meals, and everybody enjoyed them. And obviously it's a bonus because they're completely free. So I had those with boiled rice. I did have a dessert, but as I've said in previous videos, that is what I like about this. You're able to incorporate it into your daily lives. When there's something special going on, you can have that little treat because you don't have to limit yourself. You don't need to restrict yourselves and want things and think you can't have them. And that's absolutely what this is about. It's about being able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, a little bit of what you fancy. So there we are. I need £2 for my 3 stone award. Well, that's what I needed last Friday. Obviously I've been back. I've weighed since I've been back. And I know that I'm not close to that £2 award. I know I'm further away than I was last week. So I came back and I did weigh myself, and I probably shouldn't have, but I am one of those people that weighs daily. Just to have it, maybe not daily, maybe every other day, sometimes daily. And I did hop on that scales yesterday morning, and I had put on £2 over the weekend. £2. But you know what as well, that's what I need to say. My weighing scales, honestly, I'll be really glad when group comes back, because I jumped on that scales on Friday morning. The first reading I had, I'd lost 1 stone and 4 pounds, which clearly was never going to be the case. And I put it on the same tile in the same spot every single week. So then I ended up bringing it out into the kitchen because I put it on the utility room tiles. So I brought it into the kitchen, jumped on it again. I'd lost about 1 stone. And as good as I knew I'd been, that just was not realistic. So then I moved it around the kitchen. I had to do this because I think the kitchen floor is not even. So I moved it around the kitchen about 3 or 4 times, and then I took the highest reading. So how right that was, I don't know. But I ended up losing £0.5 pound. So that was the one that I got the most of. I mean, I'd love to have taken the one where I'd lost 1 stone and 4 pounds or whatever it was. I've even tried calibrating the scales by putting like a 5 kilo weight on it, but it never seems to register that 5 kilo weight. I don't know why, but yeah. So roll on group's coming back. How it's going to work, hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully it'll be okay. So the £2 that I gained yesterday was the £2 from the £0.5 pound that I lost last week. So I think it must have been more or less right, because that must be, what I am now, or what I was yesterday. So there we are. I'm kind of preparing myself for a game this week. Anything else will be a bonus. Wherever you are, I hope your journeys are going really well. Let me know in the comments below how you're doing, because I do love to know. I love to find out how you're doing. Obviously, the ones that are Slimmer World YouTubers, I find out because they do the weight updates. And I haven't managed to catch up with everybody yet, but I will be making it my mission to catch up in the next couple of days. Yeah, because I love to stay on top of it and, you know, give my support, because that is really important. For small channels like us, the more comments you get in, it is really important. So thank you for everybody that does take the time to comment and to watch the videos, because I really, really do appreciate it. Have a lovely week, or enjoy the rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing you in my next one, which might be quite soon because I'm going to edit the other videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.